said in quotes that they cannot have to, you gave your explanation on them not, on the reason why they cannot make use of the radio, only radios during raid. You've given your explanation in the chat here on the typing. You've also talked about the mic. Then you're coming back to say you will go tell them, and when they say whatever issues they have, they should reach out to admin. And then at the ending of your statement, you said in protest. I recall I said something to you. I said something to you, Lulu. I said, and you could recall I said something to you. I said, if you say, no, not even if, as you said, that it is not feasible for you guys to not make use of your mic during raid. I said, if I get a complaint, because that always comes in game, that a soldier went to the base. Sorry, he was on vacation. He wasn't even on his or her uniform. He went on vacation. He did not make use of the chats. He or she only made use of his mic, barely speaking to somebody, and he got killed. I will decide on how I'm going to handle that situation.
And
Because
I will agree with you on that, because our soldiers have been told on vacation that they are not supposed to be on the base. They know that. They have been told that when they are on vacation, if they are come on the base, if they die, they are to get
calm
off the
down
base as
and
soon as
listen to
possible.
what is being said to you and stop being in a hurry to speak. Can you like please, can you like calm down? Like listen to what is being said to you. I know you want to speak for your soldiers. You want to speak. You're the leader. You want to defend your soldiers. I'm not taking that away from you. No, I'm not. But I will appreciate if you listen with understanding what is being said to you. Because I'm saying one thing, you are saying another thing because you're understanding, or is it your understanding or you're hearing something else? I did not say the soldier was on base while on vacation. I never said such. I never said such a thing. But you know what? Since we can't actually have a conversation, because at this point in time you're not having a conversation, you're already protesting. Because I don't know where your protest statement is coming from, but you cannot have a conversation, then no problem. When I pick up reports that has to do with the fact that a soldier who did not make use of the chat while he was on vacation got killed while he was having a conversation for no reason. Why? Because a gang member recognized his voice from the raid. I am not that till then. That is when I'm going to know what to say. So you guys can continue using your mics. Do anything you want to do in your raid. No problem. I will sit back here at the back and watch and wait for the tickets and reports to fly in. No, don't worry, Lulu. No, there's no need. Don't worry.
I do
I'm not
apologize
having that conversation anymore.
I do apologize because I think I misunderstood what you were saying with regard to vacation. I will say I do understand, because I think there was a cross of communication. I do understand what you are saying. I 100% understand that. I have informed the soldiers, so I see what you're saying about him being on base. When they come on to base on vacation, they're supposed to get off as soon as possible, even during raid.
I never
Now,
said
and they hold on, let me
so.
finish, because I do believe I see where the miscommunication was. So, in regards to them using the frag and the Flobby chat properly, they are supposed to be doing that. Coming on to get taken off. If they are off base on vacation, and they are doing stuff they're not supposed to do, they have all been told to stop doing stuff they're not supposed to do on vacation, that they absolutely will get sanctioned. That if they are caught doing something off base even on vacation that they're not supposed to do, they will get sanctioned for it. And that I have zero problems with repping them. I also inform them that if the gang members turn in green tickets, that admin will sanction them. And I've told them repeatedly. If they're doing stuff they're not supposed to, 100% Amore, I agree with you. If it can be figured out that that's who it is with the voice, then 100% I agree with you. I don't have any issues with that whatsoever. I totally am on board with that and that understanding 100%. The only thing I'm saying is like, with the whole mic during raid thing, is that it wouldn't matter if we use the mics during raid or not. If the soldiers go into the city to the hospital, or they go into the city to the church, or they go in the city to the bar, any gang member, anybody can figure out the person's voice anyways, because they associate with them enough on the server that they already know most people's voices. I can pick out so many gang member people's names and phone or voices just because I socialize with them in regards to seeing them at the hospital or at the bar or at a theater. So to me, having the no, like, I understand the not wanting to use the mics during the raid, but they already have those people's voices. And in a way, what I was getting at is that if you limit our use of the mic the way we use it on raids, then you're hindering the military in regards to how we conduct our raids. And I have no problems with going and telling all the soldiers that they cannot use the mic during raids. But I'm going to tell you it's not going to go over well at all. Not for anybody. Not for admins, and not for any of us soldiers either. I can guarantee you it's not going to go over well for any of us. None of us. And like I said, people already know people's voices. Everybody who's on this server, for the most part, everybody already knows people's voices. So if they're getting caught doing things, whether it's in suit or out of suit, and they get caught doing it and they're not supposed to be doing it, then absolutely, I fully support admin's point of sanctioning them. I have no problems with that whatsoever.
No, the problem here is that every single thing I have been saying, you have not understood anything I've said. And at the end of the day, I said, when you guys not making use of your mic during the raid, I have retraced it. They need official rules for mic listed so people have no punishment. I have retraced it, just like I said. Now, NRP, I'm going to say this to you. NRP. In the state assist, I have admins that are in the same RP account with me. I speak to them every day, funny enough. But what do I do most of the times? I tend to limit how I speak, how often I speak, so they cannot tell my voice. In my former server, I have an admin in my team right now in Madeira that has had an encounter with me a couple of times when I was in Covina, but till date, he still can't fish out my voice. Why? Because yes, please, thank you. Why? Because I did well, Sanders, because you practically get to talk to me every week. That's the reason why. I limited how I communicate. I have a particular admin in my team who is a suited soldier in my RP account, and I have had to never open my mic when I'm around, so he doesn't know I'm the one. I have, I think, about 2 or 3 of them. They don't know I'm the one. So when I say something, it's because of occurrences that we have seen. But at this point, the message I'm passing is not being assimilated by you. That's because you're not understanding me. So I'm retracing it anyhow you guys want to run your raid the way you've been running your raid, you run the raid. When admins we are able to hop on to watch the raid, I will watch the raid. I remember I dropped a macro today of shooting through the wall of feeding during raid ends you a 1 day to 30-day ban. And I will start coming to do that because I noticed today a couple of soldiers were feeding during raid. It's just that there's a particular command I was trying to make use of. The command was not working. I would have actually given a couple of soldiers ban today. So what I said, you guys not making use of your mic during raid, I retrace it. I retract that statement. Continue running the raid the way you've always been running it. And I'm done.
Okay, I guess that's all. So the PD leader should wait behind, and while others, if you have your question, we'll see in chat, we'll see in game as well. So do have a lovely week ahead. Thank you. So the PD, Chief Sansno and DFG Carter, please wait behind. And by the way, I think you have one more DFG. He's not here. Why? Is there a reason why?
His screen cracked this morning, so he's having to get that
Yeah.
fixed on his phone.
Okay.
He said he was gonna
That's
try to be
noted.
here on his laptop.
Okay. So TFG Swags, FG Lulu, please you can go. You can go for now. Any question that you have, just make sure you put it on the chat. Tag me, tag Smith, tag Amore, tag Dio as well. So would